chapter 1 verse 1 was saying, welcome back, family and friends. I think this is the fourth one. I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere until I finish what I'm doing. Period. And that's part of life. And that's somebody asked me in the previous video, say that one day, somebody wanted me to do about reincarnation. Of course, I've been saying about reincarnation, making posts about reincarnation. Reincarnation is easy for you to understand. Period. You see how the system keeps shutting down. I keep coming back to continue what I'm doing. That's how reincarnation is. We are one with our ancestors, not in spirit. It's by blood. That's why the religious told it and tell you you need to be saved or connected through the blood of God or blood of Jesus. No, you are one with your ancestors by blood. I have ancestors. I am representing them today. And the future generation, I will become their ancestors and they'll be representing me tomorrow. It is simple. You say, how does it happen? Let me use example. I said, when you go to a place, you see like bush, you go and clear all the bush, uproot everything, all the grass, they have uproot them. Wait, after some days, you see them growing up again. That's why they tell you that the day in the Bible, they say the days of my people are like the days of the tree. You remember the blind man, they said Jesus, he asked the man a question. The man said, I see men walking as trees. Remember, we are in universe together. Our nature, we are human nature, right? You have animal nature, you have the tree nature. You learn from them all. When you talk, like when I want to teach on sex, I always use animals as example. The same way you have sex is the same way they have sex. Because we are from the same source. We came from the earth, we are returning to the earth, all of us. If you read, I think Ecclesiastes chapter 3, he said there's no, a man does not have advantage over animals. Now, what happens to you happens to animals. You kill animals, they're coming back, you cannot finish killing them. The same thing happens to humans. So the idea of there is one God somewhere controlling the world is a lie. Monitoring the world, that God created. How can you see all the things created and you limited them to one God? Because somebody told you there is one God. This is how you believe that nonsense. Because your father and mother were used as tools to introduce you to religion. Then religion introduced their God to you. If you belong to Christianity, now you believe in Jehovah, God. If you belong to Judaism, you believe in Yahweh, God. If you belong to Islam, you believe in Allah, God. So each religion introduced their God to you. And Christianity have the belief, some Christians say their God is 2 in 1. Some of them say it's 3 in 1. That's Christianity. Judaism said their God is just one. He does not have any female, but he can produce. He reproduce. That's bullshit. And Christians believe their God is 3 in 1 or 2 in 1. He has no female, but he can get female pregnant. That's nonsense. So, Christianity, Islam, and Judaism, they are the same bullshit. That's why they are Abrahamic religion. 3 of them, although they are enemies against one another, they believe Abraham is their father. And that's why you see religion brought that division in our families. You see people of the same parents, brothers and sisters fighting among themselves. You say, why? Oh, no, it was not part of us to fight. It was religion that introduced that nonsense to us. And we grew up with it. We think it's normal thing or things that happen to us naturally. Naturally, we are not bad. Naturally, we are not evil. It's when we embrace that religion through our parents mostly. That's why we begin to see those evil manifesting, because religion comes with that evil. God is evil. So what I was saying on this, what I was saying on the previous video before it went down, and I hope this one will not go down before I finish this. But if it go down, I'm still here. I'm not going to work today. Something they say in the Bible, that's what I was saying. He said, I was talking to Christians or people that believe in the Bible. He said, when you pray, said this, that's in Matthew chapter 6, Jesus, when they asked him about prayer, he said, pray this. One of the things Jesus asked them to pray, said, thy will be done as it is done in heaven. Let your will be done on earth as it is done in heaven. Then I'm asking you Christians, the will of God in heaven is that all of them are one. They have one God, all of them bowing to that God. There is no two gods. There's no denominations in heaven. So why do you have denomination on earth? Think about it. You pray that. Our last prayer, our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as is in heaven. As is in heaven. That's why they will be fucking us there. It's homosexual heaven. Oh, you don't know that's what they put in? As is in heaven. That's what, there is no vagina in heaven. That's why I'm not going to heaven. It's as is in heaven. I am not going to heaven. No, this is where I am. This is where vagina is. I am making love to women. So there's no woman in heaven. I'm not going there. It's all us. God is He. Jesus is He. Angels are His. Oh, I'm not going there. I don't congregate with homosexuals. I'm not fucking my fellow man. I believe in making love with women. And you cannot limit me to one woman. Why? Do I look like a man who would need only one woman? If some men can have 2 cars, why can't I have it? 2 women? Nonsense. I can have multiple. But, you know, it's a joke, but there is fact in it if you can listen to what I'm saying. As I said, it is evil for you to say monogamy is for all men. No, some men don't even need a woman in their life. Some men don't need any woman. It's religion that brought this evil in our land. Before religion came to our land, our people were living naturally as they're supposed to live. If you have what it takes to have multiple wives, go ahead. So long you're taking care of them. Women don't supposed to be working as men. You say why? Because they are the womb man. They are the one that carries the child. Think it's natural. It does not. It's not feminism. I mean, it's not sexism or which word do they use again? Is it like speaking? Maybe you are against women and all that. It's not. It's not misogyny. I'm not talking about misogyny. No, that's evil. But I'm talking about respecting women. Our ancestors worshipped their women. Because you cannot have life without women. A man cannot create anything with life in it without a woman. So, and it is in the woman that the child is formed, not in the man. A man cannot make a child. It is the woman that makes a child. That's why some people say woman is God. Understand the concept of the context of what they're saying. It means a child cannot grow in a man. A child grows in a woman. It is their body that naturally have what it takes to form a child. And that's why wise men don't maltreat women. The religion taught us to maltreat women. When you see any man that is against woman, find that man has been a religious person. That man believes in God. That man belongs to religion. There's no natural man that hates women. There's no natural man that will kill women. But religion, they kill men. Read 1 Samuel chapter 15, verse 3. If you read your Bible very well, you see where God said, even pregnant women, He said, open their womb and dash the baby in the womb to the rock. It is in your Bible, and you believe in this God. Our ancestors valued women. We weren't evil to any woman until religion came. That's why within the covers of every holy book in this world, that's where you see the causes of the problems people are facing under the sun. When you are looking for the cause of your problem, open Quran, open Torah, open the Bible. That's where you see the cause. That belief in God is the cause of your problem. And among them, they are divided. Although they claim Muslims are divided among themselves, Christians are divided among themselves, Jews are divided among themselves. Everywhere, every religion have division among themselves. And they believe they know what they're doing or what they worship. Religion brings evil, and that evil is called God. So you have to trash it. If you believe you are praying for God's will to be done on earth as it is done in heaven, they have given you the picture of that heaven. In that heaven, do you have denominations? Do you have denominations in your heaven? Do you kill in your heavens? Do they kill in your heavens? Then why are you killing people on earth for that God you worship? We ought to stop. Religion actually brought evil in our land. And as I was sharing, the 4 side effects of religion is confusion, limit thinking, animation, and fear. There's confusion. It confuses you. You don't know yourself. And because you are confused, you believe whatever they tell you without thinking. Limit your thinking. You want to ask questions. They say, no, don't ask questions. Just believe. On the last day, you will know. Or that you don't think. You believe the stories they put in the Bible or in the Quran and the Torah, telling you that the heaven and earth were created in 6 days. Telling you that the woman came from the rib of man. Telling you all those stories that God ran the whole world in a flood. Telling you that 10 plagues happened in Egypt. Those things never happened. There is nothing like Israelites in the real world until they created it in some men created it in 1948. The Israel you have today was created in 1948. All right? Both Jude and all of them were created out of that fiction, book of fiction. That's why you can see the gravesite of Abraham. They told you they carried the bones of Joseph from Egypt to Canaan land. Where is that bones today? If Abraham existed, don't you think that those that worship him, they're supposed to know where he was buried? At least, okay, where he was born. No, it's just story they made up and put them there in the land of Ur. Okay, Ur is in Asia. That's everywhere. Show us his birthplace so we can go and see his people. There's no DNA that can connect any living person today to Abraham, to any character in any Bible, Torah, and the Quran. No one. At least we have DNA today, so you can't say, okay, no, since they vilify our own DNA for the incarnation, they vilify it. They tell you it's evil. It's not. Reincarnation, yeah, it's real. They show you who came back. Of course, that's how it's supposed to be, because we are one by blood. Religion makes you have that animation. You begin to create that. Have you seen the Disney World, how they create all those cartoons or those movies they made up? They create monsters, they create different type of things, and they project it. The people begin to watch it. Some people believe it. It entertains also. Religion can entertain, but don't let it lead you. Don't let it. See, when you listen to their hymns, to their song, you feel like, oh, wonderful. Oh. That's one of the things they used to hold you there. Those animations. They build their temple. They tell you this is how it look like heaven. You know, those painted windows and all that. You are singing and you imagine, oh, I'm in heaven, I'm in heaven. But when the church is over, you come out, you find yourself, you are still in hell. You're not going to any heaven. You are still in hell, you are suffering. And fear. Repent or perish. If you don't accept Jesus, if you don't believe in Allah, if you don't believe in God, you will perish, you will go to hell. They bring that fear. So then when it comes to God, every God have these 4 traits. in common, fortress in common. Every God is imaginary, invisible. No God can show up and help you in your time of need. No God can show up and save you when they're coming to rape you or rob you. God will not show up. Some of you that still promote African spirituality, I'm not saying African knowledge or African science. African science is different from African spirituality. I embrace African science that enabled our ancestors to invent things. That's what I embrace. I don't embrace African spirituality, which is people believing in imaginary thing or praying to their ancestors to do anything. But in reality, there's nothing that your God or Chukwukabiama or Shango or can do in reality. That's why white men enslaved us. Where was whatever God your ancestors believed in when white men came? They could not stop those weapons. White men defeated our ancestors with weapons. And no God saved our ancestors. No Jesus, though they tell you Jesus died for your ancestors, but Jesus did not prevent slavery. Rather, they used Jesus to enslave our ancestors. So think and use your brain. No God has ever shown up because God is imaginary. God is only real in your head. God is also speechless, every God. No God has shown up to speak because every God is Baal. You made them Lord. You are the one that made them the Lord over your life. No God is Lord over my life. I am the Lord. I am the Lord. I control God. That's why I can kill God. I have the power to kill God or keep God alive. Also, every God is inactive, powerless. Every God. There's no God that can do anything. So for those of you that believe God created heaven and earth in 6 days, your God cannot make this. If your God have power to make heaven and earth, but your God cannot make this today, that God is useless. That God does not exist. You're supposed to know this. If you can trust religion, if you don't trust religion, you will remain trash that religion already made you. Religion make man trash. That's why you see a full-grown man saying he is a slave of God or he is a slave of Christ. Religion has done that. Then the last 4 thing that every God have in common is they have one source, which is they are man-made. Every God is man-made. Every God was created by man. So, in conclusion, I am calling on us, the woke nation, and also the people who believe in God, to use our brain, use our head. This our head is not coconut head. It's not empty. There is what is there called brain. In that brain, you have something that connects you to the universe, that receives signals and responds to them, that makes you to think for yourself and accept what works for you. Not accepting what somebody say work for them, but what works for you. So you're supposed to know that religion is delusion. It's a false belief. It's not true. Religion is delusion. Religion will delude you, and that's what have deluded many of us. Our parents, elderly ones, you see them dying for religion. They don't even care to know how that religion came in the first place, that their ancestors were killed for that religion to be established. They don't care about that, but they believe the lies the religion tell them, that their ancestors were idol worshippers. As I asked my mom, and I will keep asking her that, you believe your father was an idol worshiper before he became a Christian. I want to know whether you followed your father to worship that idol or you just believe. And that's what all of us must be doing today with all these our elders who are Christians, but are saying that their fathers or their grandparents were idol worshippers who later become Christians. You did not follow them, but you believe the lies. Because they came and told you your deity is devil. They came and told you that your belief is demonic. and you believe it. They pass it down to your parents pass it down to you, and you want to pass it down to your children. No. Kill religion. Kill religion in your life. Kill God in your life. Kill Jesus in your life, and live humanly. God is a term. God is not a being. God is a term. God is not real. God is a term only useful for religious purposes. You cannot use God to do anything in this world except evil. Read it again. Isaiah chapter 45 verse 7. He said he creates evil. He said all the evil things happening in this world, he said he is the one doing it. But do you know who gives God power to be doing those evil? Human being. Without human being, God is useless. That's why God is seeking for who to send, who to use. You see all those, our enemies, you call men of God, saying, God sent me. Because they have been misinformed, miseducated. So they don't know what they are doing. There is no God anywhere with any power except the one you gave or you give to that God. That God does not exist. That God is powerless. That God is speechless. And that God was made by somebody like you. Why are you worshiping a God somebody else made when you can make your own? Make your own God if you want to worship God. But keep it to yourself. Don't bring it out, because when you bring it out, people like me sees it. We must kill that God. And we kill that God with factual truth, which you also will agree with me. When you trash belief and begin to embrace knowledge of factual truth, that's where your power lies. When you embrace factual truth, you will see how you'll be free from every religious bondage. No man of God will take your money anymore. No religion will take your money anymore. In fact, they will not take your life also, because you will know that your life is eternal, and death and life are good things for us all. Think or stink. I don't want you to stink. Trash religion so that you don't continue being trashed. Religion brought evil, and that evil is God. That evil must be dealt with, destroyed in your life. That evil that is called God must be expelled from your life. Everything religion, everything evil, everything God, remove them from you. Live naturally. Live humanly. Life is good. Peace. You see, I finished without them stopping it now. See, I'm God. I can do what